another race here in the HPRL League. We had a week off break for Easter, but we're back now this week with the Xfinity cars at Bristol. Up here in the booth with me, I have the driver of the number 9 car and the Cup Series, Sharp. How's it going, bud?
It's going good, Shake. Glad to be back in the booth with the commentary tonight.
Very well. And the second person that we got up here with us is the 15. I think you're the 15, right? Yeah. Driver of the 15 for trucks. Nate, how's it going?
Going good. It's going good.
That's good. Alright, well, we're running a little bit late here, but we'll just recap from a couple weeks ago. We had Hyperspeed win at Michigan. I believe that is his first in this league, so that's good for him. But we're really just gonna have to jump right into it. I believe Freedom, a hot seat driver, is on the pole for Bristol, so congrats to him. And we'll run over points really quick, and then we'll get into our picks. So our top 10 in points right now is Speed Racer in first, Kenny in second, AlwaysJokerr in third, McCard fourth, masopes fifth, Killer sixth, T-Bird seventh, JoJo eighth, and then Person ninth, and Tie Racing rounding out the top 10. So is there anybody in the points battle for the regular season title? Do you think who do you think's gonna really show up here tonight, Nate?
Tonight, I don't know. Probably maybe Shake. Wait, Speed. Speed. Yeah, he'll probably just pull away with a bigger lead. I don't know Xfinity yet well, so I'll just go with the guy first.
Okay, Sharp.
I mean, you look at what Speed has done throughout the season, and I think his consistency points to the fact that's why he's been the points leader for a good chunk of the season. But I mean, Kenny's right there in second. He has a little bit of ground to make up to Speed in order to take that regular season title. But Kenny has shown plenty of pace throughout the season. He's won 3 times already. AlwaysJokerr has been consistent. He's won once this season as well, and he's gotten himself quite a few stage wins. So, and he's quick on the short tracks. Those are two I think that could challenge Speed and really bring something to the table in order to surpass him as the regular season winds down.
Yeah, very well said. Well, I guess we'll get right into it. Who do you guys think is going to win? I'll start off with Sharp this time.
I got 2 picks here. First, like you said, the hot seat. I think Freedom coming in immediately sitting on the pole, fastest lap. Goes to show he's been very, very good at Bristol throughout his e-gaming career. I think he's definitely going to be one to watch out for. But my dark horse pick is, just based off of how he's ran in the past here, I think could be McCard. McCard has shown some sneaky good pace throughout the season on the short tracks at Bristol. Nonetheless, I think he's one that could potentially get it done tonight.
Yeah. Nate?
I'll go with JoJo. See you later. Saw he had a pretty good run at Richmond, so yeah, take it over to Bristol.
Yeah, JoJo is always a good pick. He's honestly a sleeper. He doesn't really try in this game like he used to, but it's a really good pick. I'm gonna go with Brody. He hasn't had the strongest of season, but he has always won in contention at Bristol. So we'll see if he can get it done here tonight.
Yeah, and just with a little bit of time to touch on it, don't mean to cut in, but I mean, you look at the top 8 who are secured in right now. JoJo holds that final spot on points, so at the moment he's safe. But you look at some of the drivers below him. You got Person, Ty, who are sitting 28 and 35 back respectively. You know, there's opportunities for them to potentially gain that ground back, and if either one of them wins a race, that could kick, you know, Jose Protege or Hyper out of that wild card spot. So nothing guaranteed. And you mentioned how Brody hasn't had quite the strongest of seasons, and he's got 3 less starts than, you know, some of the regulars in the series, but he's got enough points that, say he were to win tonight, and he would claim that top wild card spot. So everything is still open here. We have 5 races or so left in the regular season, so a lot could change over the course of the remainder of the regular season.
Yeah, for sure. And it's gonna be 150 laps. I don't know. I think I would have to assume they're doing the night race, so 150 laps around Bristol tonight for the Xfinity guys. So it should be a fun one. Hopefully they can keep it clean.
I believe we can join.
Oh, we can join?
Yeah, well.
Nobody. I haven't gotten a tag yet. Okay, now we can. Yeah, we can.
All right. Let's get into it.
Yeah, so McCard, second.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, you know, at the start how Freedom sits on the pole on the inside line. You know, sometimes the inside line isn't the best line at Bristol, but I mean, with his pace, he may be able to clear for the lead here. We'll just have to see just how well Mackard can deal with him. I'm in already, and Freedom actually has cleared the 9 car for the lead.
Yeah, I'm still loading in.
So side by side for third here, 4 and the 16 side by side with each other. Hyper, fresh off that win from Michigan, running 4th place behind the 16 of Always Eric. So a solid start for him. He's got the 47 of JoJo. That's Nick's pick to his outside, looking for 4th. The outside line is really, really good here at Bristol. If you got a good handling car, you can get that low line rolling, middle lane to low line, you can get it to work, but a lot of times you'll see the guys try to utilize that high line to get their runs, set themselves up for the next corner.
Yeah, for sure. I got a side-by-side battle, 2x2 by 2 by 3, for about 10 or so. With the 36 of the soaps battling the 6 car. Oh, it was a 7.
Oof, Texas. Yeah, it is chaotic in the back of the field right now.
6 crew soaps.
Brody side by side with the 21, looking for the 6th position here. Brody is very, very good at Bristol. This is definitely going to be a car to keep an eye on throughout the entirety of this race. Started a little bit further in the pack than he would have liked to, but he is one of the best here when it comes to actual racetrack. So I would not be surprised to see him in the closing portions of this race battling it out for the win, as he's now able to clear the 19. And another one, 8, Speed Racer, coming through.
19 got really tight there when Brody cleared him. I don't know if there's contract on the screens, but
it looked clean to me. It looked like he just lost the nose a little bit as he was getting ready for the exit. May have accelerated a little bit too soon. That does tend to happen here at Bristol. It's all about throttle control throughout the entirety of the corner. And Brody's really utilizing this low line very well. Already to the inside of Hyper, and he's going to make that pass, bringing the 8 car right with him. 2 drivers on the move early. Ooh, the 4 car battling back. Nice run on that high side to get back with Speed Racer.
Very, just like a very tight quarters. You got to use somebody up just pass on unless they make a big mistake. So that's the fun part about this track. The leaders have seemed to spread out a little bit. They, 2 car lengths between the 47 of Freedom and the Yamaha card. This is the 47 of JoJo's making a move to the inside of Series Eric. And Brody, turn 1 is starting to catch these two.
Now the driver on the move. Just to point out real quick that the 15, but driving the TikTok 6 car is Big Jim. Recent drop down to the Xfinity series, decided he wanted a change of scenery in the RFK camp. He's already making his way through this pack after starting 11th. Oh, low contact with the 19. Good save by Jim there. And that's another driver I forgot about. Jim is very, very good on the short tracks. Felt like he got denied last night at Richmond, and he's definitely out for some redemption tonight here. So look for him to be aggressive and getting toward the front.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, Jim is now full-time.
Oh, we got a wreck. The 18 was spun around, but he got it corrected pretty quickly. That looked like a little bit of a lag wreck almost, because the 18 did about a 540 on my screen and then got it straightened out fairly quickly. So.
Three-car battle between 16, 47, and 21 up here.
Oh yeah.
Brody's not messing around right now. He's got that thing wound up right now. He is taking no prisoners at the moment.
Yeah, Brody is, I think he's really known for his long-run pacer at Bristol, so it's tough to see, seeing it now, but early on it's going to get quicker.
That 16 is using up every inch of the racetrack he can get.
Side by side, there's the front two, just pulled away by about a quarter of the straightaway.
Yeah, they're checked out for now.
Taps the wall a little bit. And not too far behind this three-car battle is the 8 of Speed Racer. See if he can pull in. There's the 21 racing on the inside of the 16.
Oh, it's a wreck. Masopes is around. 74
Oh,
is
the
around.
21 of Brody's around.
That was a close one. 74. Yeah, 74 did a good job of getting out of the way of the 2 leaders, but he's going to fall in line here.
And Brody is
I didn't realize Brody was involved. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
he does have some front nose damage here, so we're going to have to see how that affects the handling of his car. Now, currently, there's 2 cars in front of him. Yeah, it's kind of buffering a little bit on my end, but I believe we got coming to 18 to go here. 17 to go. My apologies. Yeah, my lap count is correct.
There's a 4-car battle back here between the 19, 48, 98, 4, and 20, not 48. 2 by 2, 1, 3, 4.
That's about the worst case scenario for Brody here. Brody showing some really great pace, and Shake made a great point of it, how he's able to manage his equipment throughout the entirety of the run. Unfortunate situation for him getting caught up in that, and but the pace that Freedom is showing right now, he's going to be putting a couple more cars a lap down before the stage is over. So you're going to see Brody have to get very aggressive here in this second stage in order to try to get his lap back. You see Freedom making a move now to the inside of Masopes here to put him a lap down. Masopes' car just doesn't have the handling right now. He's got major front end damage here, so definitely doesn't have the pace to keep up right now.
Yeah, definitely not what you want from that 36 car, especially this early in the run, or the race, I should say.
Yeah.
Wanting to stop for a person.
Yeah, The next car up for Freedom here is at 39 of Jose, who's also got some front end damage here. Pretty intense racing here in the middle of the back portions of the pack. And it's just unfortunate that you've had a couple of wrecks here and no yellow flags to show for it.
Yeah, for sure. Especially it's kind of surprising since it is a short track. But the 07 sucks a whole lot of time for him. But he's got a big enough lead that he can just ride.
Still a big battle back here between 1998, 420. Now the 7 and 54 are coming into it. It's starting to break away a little bit here.
Freedom does look like he has just a little bit of right front damage. Don't think it's anything of major concern right now. He's still just a little bit quicker than the 9 car on McCard right now. McCard maybe, ooh, a little loose by Freedom. McCard maybe realizing just not enough time, preserve his spot in the field and get ready to go after it in stage number 2 after some adjustments here. I do believe they are coming to 7 to go right here. So the laps are winding down in this stage. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. One thing about McCard is he is always on the gas. Like he gives 110% every lap until it's over. Oh, as the 07 and the 10 make contact.
19 got out a little hard out of 4.
As the last thing the leaders want to have happen to them as the laps are winding down, you pretty much got your spot guaranteed for the stage finish. Ooh, the 39 had a moment there. Good save, and the 9 car is able to clear him. Like I was saying, the leaders want to avoid any kind of chaos right now as the laps are winding down the stage. They just want to get to the end of the stage, make their adjustments, and reset for stage number 2.
Yeah. After all the chaos they've seen in front of them, they definitely just want to wrap the stage up and move on to the next one.
Absolutely. 4 to go here.
Yeah, and what's surprising to me is this Xfinity field has been has had the most cautions out of the other 2 series. So just props to them for no cautions yet, even though there has been a few wrecks. But it's a pretty difficult track to get around without any cautions. So like I said, props to them.
Yeah.
And the 07 just keeps putting people down. Putting people a lot down.
She's definitely been the most aggressive series of the 3.
This is the last lap. So the 07 of Freedom is your stage winner. The 9 of McCard is P2. And I don't know the rest.
I'll have that for you shortly.
47 got 3rd.
Always there at 4, Speed 5th, Jam was 6th, T-Bird 7th, Kenny 8th, Killer was 9th, Hyper, who started 3rd, ends up 10th.
Oh, wow.
But this is an opportunity, like we were talking about, get in pit road, make some adjustments, and they could change the entire, the entire layout of this race. You might see drivers who struggled in the early going on just the preset, now be able to tune the cars to their liking, might find some extra pace here.
Definitely, I think stage 2 is going to be a little more aggressive, and you might see some new places, especially.
I think the 4 may have forgotten to pit here.
Maybe.
Yes, he did. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Hyper.
It's probably good for Freedom though. Now you get the outside line off the jump.
No, absolutely, and be able to clear for that lead. Now the 47 and the 9 are side by side. This is not what McCard wanted to see. McCard would have had an outside restart and maybe a shot.
Oh, big wreck in the back. Big wreck in the back.
And there's a yellow.
Caution.
And
So
the
that's
four
only
car
a
down pit road.
Yeah, that's only one lap of a big break for the 4 car. Big break. And a big break maybe for some of the guys who were caught up in the earlier wreck. Yes, Brody, masopes. Might be an opportunity for some of them if they avoided any damage to, say, take the wave around if the leaders decide they want to come back down and make an adjustment.
Yeah.
A lot of different calls can be made here.
I think it'd be very hard to get your lap back unless you're getting the free pass in this race. If you're the leader, you're probably not pitting at all unless you're running out of fuel.
Yeah,
track position is so key here.
Yeah, I don't see anybody running out of fuel, but I mean, hey, one lap could make a difference, but it seems like a lot of the field stayed put as far as their decision making was concerned. Back to green.
Yeah, let's see if this 9-car can do anything on the outside. Pinch the 07, get the run off. If we can throw that wall.
And I tell you what, he did a good job before the yellow flew to clear JoJo. Now he's got an opportunity against Freedom. He's got a nose ahead of him. Yep, led the lap. Oh, Freedom drove it in very deep. McCord is still side by side with him. Freedom is... He was trying to take the lane away from him. He just can't quite clear him yet. I think he'll get him right here. Look at the 8-car. Up to 4th. Trying to get 3rd away from JoJo. I tell you what, speed is impressing early.
Yeah, I talked to Speed a little bit earlier. He was not very confident in the Bristol.
Oh, some contact with JoJo. It's tight racing. You got Jim right behind in 5th place.
Yeah, Cup Series veteran, got down to the Xfinity Series. I'm sure he's looking to get a win right out of the gate.
Clear speed for 4th spot. Big Jim has always been one of the best on the short track, so I definitely will keep my eye out on this 6-car right here.
Oh, that's
number yellow.
What's it?
All right, Ballistic is on
looks
pit
like
road.
The 22 lagged out.
And I think the 22 and the 0 both lagged out. They're both sitting on pit road at the moment. That's a shame. Electric having himself a decent season here, and his night appears to be over early, as well as Ball State. I'm not entirely sure what caused that caution. We got a couple cars kind of deeper in the field here that may have been involved.
No, the real question is, do you take 2 or 4 here? So we might see some strategy calls.
Yeah, I mean, you ran about 4 laps, and look at this, the 4-car again, back to the point.
I think this time it's intentional.
I think so too.
He may have taken, I mean, he caught a break with how that yellow flew. Oh, Freedom's in the wall. 4's going to clear. The 9-car almost has him cleared. Ooh, that 4-car did a good job of pitching the 9's run. I think the 4 is on a little bit older tires here on the left side, so an opportunity. Here comes McCarr. McCarr's going to get through.
Leader.
New leader in the 9-car.
So the 07's coming right back. He's going to want to keep going side by side. Looks like the 07's going to prevail. Seemingly got it. Time to go, right?
Check that for you shortly once they cross the line.
Oh, the 54 just...
Oh, 54 is
oh
coming through. Oh,
God.
Oh, that's another wreck. There's another wreck. Big wreck.
Oh my gosh. The 54, I mean, I think he hit the wall or something.
Kind of ricocheted and put himself into the middle of the field. That was a lot of cars involved in this one.
That's very unfortunate. I'm sure we're going to handle that one.
We're definitely seeing the intensity ramp up here. So, and this is only stage 2. All right.
One of these is actually better for Freedom starting second here.
Yeah, we'll have to see how aggressive the 9 car gets going into turn 1 in order to clear this 07. He's all the way on the bottom of the track. Oh, Freedom! Scrubbed the wall a little bit. Didn't really hurt his run.
19 into the wall.
And 07 drove it in there and it stuck. Great move by the 07. Here comes JoJo. He's battling for second now with the 9 on the card. Car can't clear him. Pulls a slide job. Here comes the crossover. JoJo.
That's a great move by the card. I've never seen a slide job at Bristol in this game. He just did it.
He pulled that one off to perfection. Freedom back to the point. And I'll tell you what, you got some 2 and 3 wide racing. Freedom getting loose.
Got loose.
Yeah, he's driving the wheels off of this thing. He's letting it hang out there. Big Jim up the third.
Yeah, Jim has just been consistently wrapping that high line. He's been losing a little
Got
time.
one in the wall, all the way in the back. Couldn't tell which car that was. That's 18 of Worm. Looked like he may have gotten loose off of the corner. He lost a ton of track position.
That was almost a wreck. The 7 got really loose. The 47, I don't know, I think he hit somebody. I think it was somebody got all the 50 up and everything. Somebody got on the apron and was front of the whole field.
Big Jim battling for second here. This is going to be big for the start of stage 2 because the laps are winding down here in stage 2 right now for the beginning of stage 3 to see who's going to get the outside lane restart. I think they're coming to 7 or 8 laps to go here. Speed is, oh, another yellow. And Big Jim actually edged McCard out for that second spot. So depending on how these pit stops go, Jim may have the outside lane, and well, he's got the shifter, so that will come in key for him.
Yeah. Looks like there's pit stops going down here too. Mixed bag here. Some people are staying out. Looking to stay out.
Card's still in. I think that's a
All
great
right.
call, to be honest.
That's a good call, but it's going to get very interesting to see if the old tires can hold up. I mean, we're only going to have about 4 or 5 laps to go here.
Yeah, those
think they'll
first
hold up.
Wow, JoJo wrapped that high. Ooh, a little bit of a pinch. Oh, 19. Oh, it is stacked up back here. This is getting chaotic. 47 drives it back on the 9 car. He got a good bite on that bottom.
he did it back,
The
though.
inside wall.
He didn't appreciate that move by the 9 car. Let him know about it.
I think that might be the stage.
That may very well be the stage
that
right
was
here.
the stage. So JoJo on stage 2. And Brody's back up to 6th place.
Oh, wow. Through all of that, Brody gets back on the lead lap. Holy.
That's
Wow.
a real threat right there.
Okay, so JoJo with the stage win. McCard second. T-Bird third. Kenny, one we mentioned, up to 4th. Bobby, ex-Bobby, finishing 5th. Brody 6th. Freedom, our dominant car of the night, in 7th. Big Jim 8th. Nike Boy finishes 9th. And Hyper rounding up the top 10.
One name you do not see up there is the 8 car of Speed. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they pitted before that stage and ran a couple laps, so.
Masopes and the 1 car.
I thought everyone who pitted before that stage would have stayed out there. But
so Masopes assuming the lead and clears for it. Masopes got involved in trouble early on. He's battled from a lap down to now lead this race.
Yeah. Great call by him.
And he's got the 47 of JoJo lurking for 2nd place. McCard has already worked his way up to 4th. Jim and Freedom stuck on the bottom right now. They're trying to work themselves back up to the front, but without being able to utilize the whole track, it's tough for them to get all that drive off. And that's just allowing, you know, Masopes to drive away from the field right now. Clean air, clean racetrack, nobody to affect his line. Look at this lead he's already building.
Yeah, Masopes is already out to about a 2nd lead. They're battling for P2. The 9 car clears to 47. Now he's got his teammate in front of him. His teammate might let him go here. That would probably be the right call.
Yeah, well, I mean, if person lets him go, that's just another opportunity for someone else to pick up a spot, and you start getting freight train for the whole field.
The wall a little bit.
Person doing a good job holding on to it right now. JoJo, Freedom on the bottom of the racetrack, trying to work past some of the drivers who stayed out. Person doing a good job, you know, utilizing that high side to his advantage. Oh, 3 wide.
JoJo got loose out of 2 there.
Oh,
Jim 3 wide with the 7.
Jim 3 wide with Freedom. This isn't gonna work, boys.
This 1 car is at the top 2 full away.
Well, if anyone's happy to see that, is that 9 car. That 9 car arguably has been right there with Freedom all race long. He's got the freshest tires, a little fresher than Masopes.
Oh, the 9, or not the 9, the 1 car hits the wall, almost takes out the 98.
JoJo has cleared the 1, he's cleared the 98. Freedom finally kind of getting through some of this track himself.
Yeah, Freedom's been bullying all these guys. He's not wasting any time to get back up to the front. I don't blame him. He knows he got the dominant car, and he's just trying to get back up there. Oh! 19 flipped the 98.
98 didn't like that slide job out of 07. 07, the one thing I could say about his car is that it's just a little bit loose. I mean, he's driving the wheels off of that thing, don't get me wrong, but I mean, he's right on the edge of the overall security of that car.
Driver of 54, Nike back here. He's having a pretty tough race. I think he's caught up in a few of these wrecks. So he's coming back up in the top 10. I think he's going to get to 10. But he's been talking to him lately. He's looking for a really solid run. He's gotten wrecked the past few weeks, he said. So he's just trying to get a solid run. I think the battle for the lead's going to be tightening up here.
Yeah, Bard has ran him down. Jim just got by the 98 for the 5th position. Brody, the comeback continues. He's trying to follow him through for that spot.
Yep.
I tell you what, you said it. The 9 car is catching the soaps, trying to trying to pass him, but he's got to make this pass fairly quickly because that 47.07 are coming, and it won't be long before Jim starts reeling them in himself, and if Brody can get by this 98, he'll be in the picture as well. And if this thing goes green, I mean, we're going to look at green flag pit stop, so there's going to be a lot of intrigue as to how this final stage plays out.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, he's catching them, but another thing is passing him. What happened there? Oh, it's a
Mason!
36 Rex.
Masopes in the inside wall, loses the lead, hands it to McCard. Man, I don't know if McCard had to check up or whatnot, but man, that tightened up second and third spot too. They're only about 3 car lengths back. Yep, Freedom looking to the inside. He charges that corner, couldn't quite get it to stick. Freedom's got a really good handle on the car right now. It's going to be tough for these top 2 to keep him held back. Jojo lets him go. Decided he didn't want to battle him right now. Jim is creeping into the picture. I thought Brody may have been able to move up a little bit quicker, but he's been held up by this 98. He's got the 36 in the wall ahead of him. They're about to go 3 wide here. Brody knows he can't wait. Brody's got to go. That's happened. Freedom right on the back bumper of the 9 car now. Jim is caught up to JoJo. Ooh, a lot's happening.
Just looks like the 9 car runs a noticeably lower line than anyone else.
And it's worked for him, but I tell you what, that 07's got a lot of momentum on that high side. Look at that. I mean, not much McCarr can do about that.
Yeah, Freedom just backs up the corner just a little bit, and then he just rolls so much speed.
Oh!
Loose into him.
Yeah, McCard put up a pretty good fight, but just not a whole lot he could do with them. Oh, man, the 07 hit the wall.
Takes the 47.
47 to 15. /6 of Big Jim. 4-car battle for this win.
Wants to see this 07 back out front and pulling around.
Yeah, he's flexing his button up. He keeps hitting the wall. That's the one thing. He's loose or tight on exit or a combination of both. And it's, I mean, look at that. I mean, he's kind of a little all over the map at the moment.
I think he's loose just the way he's able to roll that center, and then he's just overcorrecting and slapping the outside wall. So.
Now that he got in the lead, he's starting to run the line that the 9 car was running when the 9 car was in the lead, so I don't know. He passed him with the line he was running before.
JoJo clears him for second. I thought Jim may have been able to follow him through on the high side. He couldn't get him to work. He's on the inside of McCard. They're making some contact, and McCard lets him go.
I think Jim hooked him a little bit, but I feel for McCard. This is his home track. He lives right down the road from Bristol, so he really wants to win here at his home track and get the first win of the season. It's going to be hard to do with this 07 in the field.
Yeah, 07 is extremely strong in the moment here, so it's gonna take some major racing out of him. I think we're coming to 33 or 34 to go here. Got my controller, it's not breaking. Oh, what a 39! I'm not entirely sure what was going on there.
I don't know if he just came out of pit road or what.
He almost clipped Jim. That was extremely close. Well, I tell you what, JoJo and Jim are not letting Freedom get away. Doing a pretty good job of keeping tabs with him, at least.
Yeah, for sure. They're actually starting to close in on Freedom, especially if Freedom snapping that wall. They're going to miss his entrance because they got really far off. Entrance. Oh, is the 08 just... I don't know what happened. I think he was trying to get the pit road and he just spun out and hit the inside wall. CFL bring out a caution.
No.
Probably coming up there.
Got about 15 laps of fuel left here.
Yeah. The question is if the tires will make it. I don't think the tires will make it all 15. Yeah. I don't think the tires will make it all 14 or 15 laps of fuel they have left.
Oh, that's a caution.
Oh, there's a caution.
The rare pit stops out the window, at least they're in green.
There were several cars that were already on pit road, so that'll be interesting to see if the cars that were down pit road, if they were a lap down or managed to stay on the lead lap throughout it all.
Yeah, if they manage to stay on the lead lap, that is a really, really fortunate break for them. And it'll be good for them because then they can just go right to the front with 4 fresh fuel goods.
Exactly. And if they were a lap down, then if you're not the free pass, you can take the wave around, you'll still have fresh tires, and you'll still be in contention for a decent run.
For sure.
All right, well, we have 2 of them, 3 of them. Speed in the lead.
My card felt way back.
T-Bird making his presence known to 7. All right, 98 gave the 8 car a shot. Freedom gets that outside line he wanted. There's no holding back anymore. You have what you have now.
Oh, that's
Oh, it's
a wreck.
him!
There they go. That is a huge one. Oh my.
The 9
McCard made it through.
Oh, did he?
I think so.
Oh, I just thought he wrecked. I saw him inside wall.
I think probably wrecked. He was.
Yeah, even if he didn't make it through, he's before the pit stops are done, he's 12th at the moment, so he is well back in this field.
Wondering why he was back there in the first place. He had damage before that?
Well, with the cars that didn't have to pit, it shuffled the whole field, and maybe he was attempting to pit, didn't make it to the line before the caution came out. He may have lost a ton of those spots. A lot of different factors. Okay, I don't know if y'all seen this, but the 7 car... Okay. I don't know what's going on with the 7. Alright, 7. This is going to be interesting. Very interesting. I haven't seen Nike anywhere toward the front all race.
Do you have a lap count?
I will get that for you when they cross the line.
The 7th, the outside of Freedom. Freedom walls in.
I believe we're at 17 to go right there.
Oh.
So we're under 20 to go.
And Nike is out in the front.
Wow.
Speed coming for 2nd. He's going to clear. Person coming for 3rd. JoJo on the bottom behind him. Freedom is boxed in. Despite being on the high side, he just has nowhere to go.
Oh, he's trying to force his way. That's
Oh yeah, JoJo did not like that at all.
Uh-oh.
They're beating, banging off of each other right now. Freedom driving very aggressively at the moment. He's trying to get back up front. Speed is taking the lead.
Here comes the one person. And there goes Jim.
Oh,
He's
big
around.
wreck.
And the 9 of McCard and everybody else. That's right.
All right. Now what do you do?
Oh,
I mean, you only ran about 3 or 4 laps, but 3 or 4 laps can make a big difference.
I would
mean,
not touch pit road for the rest of the race and not anywhere near the top 5.
Staying down the power right now. I'm up in the top 6.
I tell my crew chief to go take a nap.
Jocko back on at the moment. That's pretty for him. Well, it was good till it wasn't, but we'll see what this 07 can do, and teammate side by side one too. So. Back to green, probably 10 to go. Oh! Oh,
Yeah. Coming back to... I think they're coming back to 10 right here.
Oh!
Oh! Nike's coming back
my.
up into the field.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Oh my.
Yep.
He's dead sideways for the whole back half of the field.
Yeah, the glove definitely been thrown off here. They're definitely getting after it.
From somewhat clean, caution-free stage 1 to these last 2 stages have been something else.
Yeah, stage 3 actually started off pretty well up until the yellow in the middle portion of it, and well, now it's all been taped right now. No one's giving an inch at the moment.
Back him up again. Give us a lap count chart.
Absolutely.
What happened to Freedom? I think he was in the wrong gear.
Freedom had a problem on the restart. They're going to be coming to 5 to go here.
Oh wow. Oh my god. We got 3 JRM cars up there. Oh my gosh, they're trying to wreck.
Oh, Freedom got pitched in the wall.
Oh
my.
Big wreck.
I think, Freedom got turned.
Yeah,
Freedom got
and they're under 5 to... Okay, so that's a game caution. And that's the only kind of caution that could come out at this point now. But our dominant car of the night, who has been so strong, made some aggressive moves to try to get back up there, unfortunately, looks like his shot of winning may be over.
Looks like one of the JRM cars either got loose or just hit the wall and bounced off of it into Freedom.
Yeah, we have a new player up here, the 7 car of ex-Bobby, 2nd place.
Yeah, Brody too.
And Brody is in 4th. After everything that has happened to him in the early portions of the race, he's in the top 4.
And the 07 is just
all the way in the back. So this is overtime. We only have 2 laps here.
Oh, how did we get
2 laps. Great start. Speed pretty low on the track.
Wow, what a
Bobby
power
clears
move.
him.
What a power move.
Coming to the white if they make it.
They did.
White flags in the air.
And Williams has battled for 30 years. Really.
Oh, wrecking. Would stay green. How about this? Bobby. Off of turn 4. It's going to win at Bristol.
Wow.
Wow.
Where did he come from?
What a restart out of that 7 car. That is...
You didn't see
He
him
was
all
supposed
race.
to be on that
We
restart.
didn't see him all race, and all he needed was an overtime.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Brody finished 3rd, right? Can somebody add Bobby and Brody to the chat, please?
I will work on that.
Yes,
I don't have Bobby as a friend, so... And...
People are leaving, so I don't know.
Yes.
I got Brody.
Brody, I will work on getting speed and
I got
Bobby.
speed.
Nope. Okay. Beat me to the punch.
What a race that was. I mean, it was pretty clean through stage 1 and stage 2, and then all hell broke loose in stage 3. Not really surprising. I mean, it's a short track. All gloves are off at that point, so. But
All the cleaning chaos came in spurts.
There's our race winner.
Man, what is up?
Is your voice on Always Allow?
Should be. I will check.
Okay. Do that for me.
Yes, it is.
Perfect. Alright, well, we'll get to it so the Cup guys don't have to wait on us. What a race, man. We didn't really see you all race. I mean, I'm sure you were top 10 most of the race, but huge strategy call from you and Speed and Person in the 1 car, and you had a monster restart, that final restart overtime, and was able to clear Speed off of 2. Take us through your last few laps and what you were feeling.
Yeah, so I forget how many laps were left, but I was running like 15th because I spun from 8th place, and I followed my teammate into the pits, and then the caution came out. So got back up to 3rd, and then I think it was the 8 and the 1 on the front row, and strategy call was defend for those 2. Because they've been in this league longer than I have, so I figured it was up to those 2 to win, but they ended up wrecking each other, and I knew getting the outside lane on the restart, I could just power drive it off of 2 and take the lead, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, great race. I think, what is this, your 2nd race?
Second race, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, 50% win rate, so I mean that's pretty good. Sharp, you got any questions for our race winner?
Well, first off, congratulations. I mean,
Thank
an
you.
incredibly strong restart there. I mean, you had kind of been mired back in some traffic. We seen you at times get to the top 8, challenging for more, and then the cars just fell right into your favor. So coming to that overtime restart, you're sitting 2nd. What was going through your mind knowing you had an opportunity there?
Yeah, so I just knew whoever got the lead off of 2 was going to win the race on the restart. Didn't want to dive bomb or anything, so getting the lead off of 2 was important, and throughout the race, I was kind of like cautious off the corners to save tire, and then there I knew I just had to full throttle it to win, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what an incredible move. I mean, it stuck. And, you know, to be the teammate at that, kept it clean, no contact between the two of y'all. I mean, that was just very, very impressive. So, once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Nate, you got anything for our race winner?
Yeah. Congrats on the win. I think they basically went over all the main things, but, you know, how was your stage one?
My stage one was pretty chaotic.
Was
Running mid-pack, and I don't know how long it took us to get single file, but it was just hard work to just avoid contact, try and keep it clean. Definitely want to apologize to the 4, because I did get loose. It was nothing intentional, but I'll probably get docked some points for it or something, but I don't really care. Who cares about that? I won, so.
Yep. Winners don't care about points.
Nope.
They just want trophies.
All right. Well, congratulations on your first win in the Hennessy Performance Racing League. I won't keep you here too long, so go ahead and celebrate, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Speed, our second place finisher. You know, I expected you to be up front all race. I mean, you were contending up there, but you were not very confident coming into this race. But I'm sure you're pretty happy with a P2. I'm gonna pretty much ask you the same question as Bobby. What was your thoughts going to the overtime?
My thoughts going in overtime was wonderful, terrific. Another restart run to get shoved out of the way. Going into the last overtime, there's a classic move at Bristol, I would say, at this point, where you kind of try and pinch the guy above you so you can get that run off and eventually slide him. And I tried to do that to Person, and I overstepped it and ended up fencing my own teammate twice, which is never a good look. And then, because I didn't fence Bobby, apparently people think I let him win, which is false, because, to be honest with you, I pretty much Hail Meloned it. I just simply wasn't close enough because he was better than me in last restart. So, if you ask me, plain and simple, for the race, I would have told you P2 was victory, but right now, being that close to win, I feel like I choked another one, and that'll be why I missed Championship 4.
Well, there you have it. What a bold prediction from the driver of the 8 car. Sharp, you got any questions for Speed?
I wouldn't really say I have any questions, but I mean, just considering the overall night that you had, I mean, you led laps, you went to the back, fought all the way back up and had a shot, and, you know, at the end, you definitely could have maybe driven it a little deeper to hold on to the lead, but a respectful move from our point of view with your teammate, with Bobby. So overall, a great race run by you. So congrats on that runner-up finish.
Yeah. Nate, got anything for our second place finisher, Speed?
Yeah, I mean, you're probably not happy with second, but how your race was going before that, probably, even though you didn't get the win in the later start, how did you even get to second place in the first place?
So, I got to first because when a caution came out with about 23 to go, I was already in pit road. My strategy was to pit around that time and take 4 and undercut the guys around me. And while I was undercutting, the caution came out. And as a sane person, when you're on pit road getting 4 tires, no point in pitting again. It's not a penalty for being on pit road and caution comes out. So I stayed out. Everybody else in front of me pitted. So I went to the lead. And luckily we were able to trap Freedom, who didn't get an interview because he got a rough inning. He was lights out. I think he was better than any of us. Freedom, he was gone. And then I guess McCard got him, and he just slowly fell back after that.
Very well said. Yeah, props to Freedom coming back for Bristol and put on a dominating performance right up to the end, but tough break. But that's going to do it here for the Xfinity series. JRM 1-2. Brody wasn't able to make the booth, but he ended up finishing P3. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Make sure you guys head over to the Cup race, the Coke 600 at Charlotte. That's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be an endurance race. So yeah, Sharp, Nate, got anything to say before we head out?
I mean, close quarters racing is Bristol. It got chaotic at times, but what a restart. I mean, I think definitely the highlight of racing. A great job to Bobby once again on that finish. So happy for him, and well, we'll see what the encore looks like for the Cup guys at Charlotte, which I'm fixing to get ready for. So thank you guys for having me in the booth. It's been a while. Had a lot of fun helping out with that. So thank you guys again.
Yeah, very well said. Nate?
Yep. Yeah, pretty much what he said. Close quarters racing at Bristol. It's going to cause cautions, it's going to cause tempers. There's probably going to be a lot of apologies being said, or none. Who knows?
Yeah. All right, well, that's going to do it. Good luck to Sharp. He's going to get ready for the Cup race. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and head over to the Cup race. And congratulations on the win, Bobby.